What up, everybody? It's Daybeer 59, and Lucas is still in Mexico. He's
Why do
having
you
a
think I'm
blast.
in Mexico? I'm in San
Wait, you're not in
Diego.
Mexico? Oh, he's in San Diego. Might as well. Okay, San Diego, Mexico. It's the same thing. You're on. San Diego is a resort.
It is kind of a resort city, isn't it?
Yeah. Is there any other resort cities? I'm Brett Moline, by the way, guys. I got some glasses on, a little yellow tint, red and black headphones. I got a black shirt on today. Daybeer is time behind me. This is Lucas Hill. Lucas D. Williger Hill, my co-host.
Black shirt as well. I'm actually wearing a Mission Brewing Company. It's a San Diego place. I'm in San Diego. Black shirt, black hat, Cadillac. I'm a time bomb.
I like if you introduce yourself just very casually. Hi, I'm Lucas. I'm a time bomb. Excuse me. I'm a time bomb. Ticking time bomb.
Tick, 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 tick. Wild card. Wild card.
Another double. Another double.
Two more doubles. Thanks. Um, has anybody seen my bullet? Oh, there she is.
So what do you get two doubles? Because they won't pour a quadruple.
Because I get weird looks when I order a quadruple.
Tick 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 tick.
Do you know what I hate in movies? It's like in almost every bank robber or heist movie, they team up with one guy who's a wild card.
Go, gotta have it. Gotta have it.
It's obviously gonna mess everything up.
I'm looking. I'm always looking for that character. Who's the wild card? Oh, that's the guy. That's who I'm gonna be watching.
All this meticulous planning, like maybe not have the hothead who's obviously gonna fuck everything up. Join your little team.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That happened in. We were talking about watching Animal Kingdom. Last episode. There's a hothead in their family, and then they also, when they did this other job, they got a hothead to do the job, and lo and behold, he fucking cut somebody's finger off for no reason.
Yeah, can't do it. Don't work with them.
Stop hiring these people. Stop incentivizing them to be a hothead.
Hi, I'm a hothead wild card looking to join a bank robbing team.
I like just in an interview being like, "So what are some of your strengths?" Well, I'm a hothead. So if you're looking for one of those, then what do you mean?
That
I'm a
sounds
wild card.
sexy. I like that one. He's sexy.
Everybody, if you haven't listened to the podcast before, Lucas, for a long time, was obsessed with the word sexy because he was calling everything sexy. Oh, it's sexy log line. I really love that log line. Really sings.
I just call it as I see it.
And that's sexy.
It's too loud. Sorry.
Well, I wanted to talk today about this is industry talk, whatever. But I think it's kind of it was interesting to me today. So I yesterday I pitched. Last episode I showed some animated characters that I have for an adult animated show pitch, and I pitched that animated show to my agents yesterday, and I think it's always interesting getting notes back from agents because you do have to separate the notes in a sense where, okay, they're giving me these creative notes, which take or leave, just being fair. But then there's also notes that, and obviously they're not saying these are our creative notes. These are our notes of like, thinking of like how we sell it, and the notes of like how to sell it and how to, like what questions are going to get asked or like, kind of in their head when they're going to be pitching it to get meetings, those are the really valuable notes that really, really helped me out. And like one of them was, so I pitched a show and they're like, well, there's another show that takes place in the same time period. And they're like, we don't even know if you need to mention, like, if you need to worry about that, but that could be a question that gets asked or a concern that gets brought up.
Arcopolis or something? Or does Dan
Crapopolis.
Harmon have one? Crapopolis, yeah.
Yeah, Crapopolis. Yeah, yeah. And I was like, and I even like at one point had Crapopolis as a comp, but I never thought about that as like, oh yeah, that's could be a concern. But then bringing that up, was great, because I was like, oh yeah, you're totally right. And that is something, even if I don't like put it into my pitch, which I'm gonna there's a way that I'm gonna get around it. I'm just gonna like say in a land, in a faraway land a long time ago, like it just can be Monday, like vague. Doesn't have to be a specific time period. Um but yeah, like notes like that. And then there was another thought where they're like, you're gonna get asked, for a show like this, it's episodic, and you're going to get asked what are they going to be looking for, the show engine. And she's like, I would say, and then we like talked about my log line, because my log line is more is tonally driven, as opposed to being like, this is the show, and you know what I mean, like,
Hmm.
um and I read it, I read it to her, and she's like, no, she's like, I like that log line. She's like, then I would say, after you do your comps, then when you get into, the summary of it, that's when I think you can just say exactly what Oracle is going to be doing every episode and the stakes of why he's doing it. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. She's like, because then that's the show, and then you can go on with the rest of the summary. So like notes like that were really helpful, and it's just a process of like, because these are the first um, literary agents that I've had, and so it's been interesting, kind of figuring out the workflow with them, and the kind of the notes and separating them creatively, and kind of pitch wise, strategy wise. Um, but it was nice.
It's
It was a cool. It was good. It made me feel good getting off the call, because I was like, okay, that it made me feel like I'm finding the workflow and really utilizing my agents in a way that's helpful.
yeah, you sound like you're pretty high on it. Um, I guess it's good they came back with anything instead of just being, yeah, it's fine, you know,
Yeah,
which a lot of managers and agents do, and it's really frustrating
yeah,
for creative people to
yeah,
not get any real feedback, positive
yeah.
or negative.
Well, and a lot of times, and I get it. A lot of times, it's because they are scared to give feedback, because they know that they can't speak to it a lot of the times creatively, so they're hesitant to give feedback because they don't want to look stupid, which I totally understand. uh at the same time, if you're the person that is going out and getting meetings and is going to be talking about this project to get meetings, you to your point, like, you want, as a creative person, you want to hear your agents, managers be like, oh, this is great, I really love this and this and this was something that confused me, this is something that they're going to be asking, um so yeah, I don't know. It was cool. And my one, I have two literary agents and my manager that were on the call, and my one agent, Maud, who like flagged the Crapopolis, comp thing, and she also said, she's like, I really like she named these two things that she really really liked, and about the show. She's like, I think that is super clear, and she's like, you can immediately see what is going to be in every episode with those two things. I was like, that's great. So yeah, I'm excited about it. It was great to, get a pitch another project. It makes me want to, there's people that just, that's all they do is like put together pitches the entire fucking year. Like writers who they'll just put together pitches and pitch them, and then wait, hopefully have one sell, and then that's the script that they'll write.
Yeah, pitching is like at least half the job for a professional level writer, unless you just want to be staffed.
Yeah.
You got to be selling. ABS, baby.
What's ABS?
Always be selling. There's a little
uh,
writer tip for you.
Folks, you can get on Lucas's Substack.
That's just some writing shorthand. Not a big deal.
Called
For
an
pros use it.
acronym.
Or we call them Ackies in the business.
You can use that in meetings. They're like, oh, wait, what is Aki? Stop saying that. um, fuck, what was I thinking about? I was gonna say, oh,
Are you talking about pitching?
yeah, pitching. I mean, yeah, I think pitching. I'm honestly, I feel like still getting the hang of pitching. I feel like I have not found the like how to pitch. Maybe I have, but I mean, I haven't. The one thing that I sold, I was just me talking. It wasn't a pitch. So there's a part of me where I'm like, Should I just go back to that instead of like writing a whole fucking pitch out? Because like I sold it to the studio, and then when I like started developing with the studio, they were like, okay, now you have to like write a whole pitch out and da 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 da.
I don't have the answer for you, but I think with your performance background, you would think pitching would be good or easy for you. 'Cause all you really have to do with pitching is tell a story and know your story. You
Yeah.
know,
I guess the thing that trips me up is people want, especially in this day and age of Zooms, because before, as you know, like before the pandemic, everything was in person. You would go into a room, you'd be sitting on a couch, and you'd be talking to someone about the show.
yeah,
And like when I was developing the studio, that's what I got to do when I met with showrunners. It was fucking awesome. Like I'd meet them at a coffee shop or get on a Zoom, and we just talk about the show. And I loved that. Like send a thing ahead. They watch a short film, they read a one pager, and they're like, yeah, let's just talk about it. Like, oh yeah, I'm thinking, what if we did this and this and this? And then I could
Brett,
be like, oh yeah.
you've been like this since 2020, where you want people back in the office. I don't know what your hang up is with that. Brett's always back in the office. It's not real. You show up to work every day.
Yeah. I was working at a restaurant, and I was banging on that door every let me back in that place. Let me wash some dishes. I need
I like
some
how
of
you
my need some of my hands.
you slipped into your accent to do that bit.
What-
Let me wash some of them dishes.
Let me get in there, get my hands dirty on the dishes.
Hot and wet, hot and wet.
Uh yeah, I want somebody to scream at in person.
Hmm. Exactly.
That's where I'm in my zone.
And comedy is all about timing, and it's hard over Zoom.
Oh, dude,
And that's how you and I get most of our attention, you know?
yeah.
So it's hard to stand out when you're robbed of that key element
Yeah.
of your entire personality, really.
And this brings up why Lucas doesn't like to go to live music, because he's like, you can't hear my jokes. Everybody, what, huh? And then the moments pass. I'm like, no, 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 never mind, never mind.
God, this sucks. It's funny, but it's also true.
Yeah, yeah. I went to a dinner last night with my buddy who has 5 kids. Very fun, great to see him, long time bud. But it was very loud, and yeah, it was hard to have a conversation. It's kind of the same thing on Zoom. People are like stepping on each other. You don't want to interrupt.
Hmm.
People, even when you're pitching on like a comedic film or TV show on Zoom, people will mute they people that are listening to the pitch. They'll mute themselves, so you don't even get to hear people laughing. I think that's the other weird thing. It's like, well, no, you need to write a script, and they need to, the script needs to be, a script for the pitch, and the pitch needs to be funny, it needs to have jokes, and blah 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 blah. But it's like, which I get, but then at the same time, you don't get that interaction and that feedback of a laugh when you're
Yeah,
pitching. It's such a weird thing.
it's funny how we're bitching about comedy during Zoom and we're on a podcast about
Yeah, yeah,
comedy over
yeah.
Zoom. Yeah, there's also a sense of humanity, a much better feel of people in person than over Zoom. It's easier to say no over Zoom, you know?
Yeah. Well, and I mean, obviously, most people, actually, I think all people don't say no
Oh,
in
anyway, in the room.
yeah,
Yeah,
in the
that would
room
be really funny though. No, we're gonna pass on that. Thanks though for coming in.
right after the log line. No,
Do you
what's
know
that?
why they don't want to have to answer questions? That's why they don't say no in the room. It's not
Well,
about
yeah,
being nice. It's
yeah,
like, no,
yeah,
why not? Oh, come on, just get out of here.
exactly, yeah. Because some people would be insane.
Yeah.
No, listen. Yeah, okay, we can change it. We can change. Maybe the lead it's a white male. Oh, Miles Teller.
No, 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 no.
No,
All those ideas suck.
Miles Teller's brother. Okay, I'm listening.
You got Dylan Tellers?
Is that his name?
I don't know. I don't even know if he has a brother.
I love it. If Miles Teller's brother is Dylan Teller.
You should do another Stormy sketch, but you're Dylan Teller.
Honestly, that would be fucking. We should do that, like, and keep doing celebrity siblings. Yeah, that's a fun. That could go forever.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
it really could. You know what I mean? Like, just pick random celebrities and then just their fake siblings. Um,
It should always be the same guy. It should always be your character, though.
what do you mean?
It should always be Normie Daniels.
But just as,
But he's just siblings of different random celebrities.
but it's always that same character.
Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting. For those of you listening to our podcast for the first time, we're the Genuine Jerks. We have a YouTube channel. Check us out. We've been featured on some cool stuff. There's sketches. We came up with the groundlings, so most of our channel is sketches, 1 to 2 minute sketches. But we do have some web series on there. We do have some award-winning short films on there. Check us out on YouTube, and you can watch this podcast, at least half of it, on YouTube at our Day Beer Podcast YouTube channel. If you want to subscribe for $3 a month, you can watch our whole episodes where you get to hear our sketch pitches and hear about what we're watching and our reviews of it. Yeah, you can listen to, you can watch those full episodes on our Patreon for $3 a month. Check that out. Lucas, what are you drinking? We're well past the 5-minute mark.
I am drinking a Mission Brewing Company, which is the titular hat I mentioned earlier. Waves of Haze, Hazy IPA.
Ways of Haze?
Hazy IPA, you got it.
It's the Ways of Hazy IPA, and we're back on Day Beer Podcast.
Back to doing prank calls on Day Beer Podcast.
You know what is wild to me
What?
is most of the, and I never used to think they were, but most of the calls where they're like pranking, they're all fake on radio.
Yeah, they're not all fake, but a lot of them are fake because you can't risk having a dud
Right.
because it's live radio, so they have to fake them.
Totally.
Some guys are real though. Not all of them are fake, but yeah, most of them are fake.
You think Ryan Seacrest calls are real?
Does he make prank calls?
Yeah, sure. 102.7.
Oh, I don't know.
That's like
I don't
the,
think, is Ryan Seacrest funny?
No, but he's like, he's kind of funny, like he's like, whoa, he like kind of like leads the people into being funny that he's interviewing, He's a host.
Okay, I know he's a host. I didn't know he made crank calls or prank calls or whatever you call them, depending on where you're from. Look, Ryan Seacrest isn't funny. It's not up for debate. I doubt he was calling people and just
Whoa. I will not.
I know he's on your Comedy Mount Rushmore. Fucking Ryan Seacrest.
It's Ryan Seacrest, Rosie O'Donnell, Ted Sarandos, and that's how he got the Netflix job. He's a funny guy.
And Carlos Mencia.
Wait, who's Carlos Mencia?
He was the comedian who ripped off a bunch of jokes, got called out for it.
Oh yeah,
and kind of ruined his career.
Yeah. Well,
that was based on lies anyway. So
yeah. Fuck. What else was I gonna talk to you about?
Oh, why are you cursing at me?
God damn it! No, I'm getting more and more frustrated with myself.
Are you?
No,
Are you still Alicing?
What?
There's that movie Still Alice where she has early onset Alzheimer's.
Oh God.
Still Alice. I'm probably saying still. Yeah, so that's what you're still Alicing.
Okay. And I never heard of it. Folks, we have a brand new sketch out today. We just released. Make sure to check it out on our channel. Lucas is in, for those of you who don't know, Lucas is in Tempe, Arizona. I'm here in Los Angeles, but we still get together and film sketches for your enjoyment. So check out our new sketch, GJ Prayer. We had fun filming it. We got another sketch coming soon, brand new sketch coming for you. And we have something really cool coming up that we can't tell you about, but when it happens, you'll know about it because we'll tell you.
We're just waiting for it to get solidified.
Yes. Is that going to boost your status in your family, Lucas?
Yes, anything will at this point.
Just need any kind of win, any little boost.
Win. Because my brother, he's running away with the game,
Oh, yeah.
I need something.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, Lucas the star, he's famous. You're going to be the talk of the town for a little bit.
Plus, I borrow a lot of money, and that will help get him off my back for a little while, and hopefully lead to more loans, you know?
Because Daddy ain't paying these loans back, but he loves getting more loans.
Oh, I love it.
Lucas is the loan king. I get so many fucking loans, man. I got so many loans. I ain't paying any of them back, brother.
Where you want to go today?
Where you want to go today? I got a loan. Mary, I got another. He slams the door. Mary, I got another one.
Like he's a salesman.
Yeah. I kind of like that. Like that's what you do for a living is you get loans.
Just ripping people off, basically.
Yeah, you just get loans. Somehow,
You
you know.
know that old couple I've been working for the past 3 months? Daddy got a loan.
Yeah. No, that was a really good idea to tell them the stop story about my mom getting eaten by that shark. They.
Well, he gets a lot of loans, but it'd be nice if we could answer the door every now and then, but we're not allowed to do that.
We've actually hired someone to answer the door.
We can't really go out in public per se.
Also, you know what a funny another funny character would be is like a loan officer at a bank who just keeps giving loans because he's like, I just felt like they needed it, like.
There probably are people like that. They don't last long, but they're like,
Yeah. Just I just felt like.
Well, actually, all loans are like underwritten, so the underwriter wouldn't give the loan if they can't afford it.
Yeah.
And now you know.
The more you know.
Well, now you know too.
Now you know. It's the more you know.
I guess they probably. What about now you know? A little aggressive. Now you know, sucker. What if we said the more you know?
I like if that ends up becoming your tagline, where you tell somebody something they don't know. Well, now you know, sucker.
Well, now you know, sucker.
All right, thanks, Lucas. Thanks for the tip about the free Slurpees at the gas station on Wednesday. Well, now you know, sucker.
Los Angeles Lakers scored 100 points last night. You get a free junior jacket and any Jack in the Box. And now you know, sucker.
Thanks, man. You still owe me $1,000.
$999. That's $1 worth of Jack in the Box.
Yeah, I like borrowing $1,000 because it's like that's a lot of money, but it's not a whole lot of money.
Yeah, people will part with $1,000.
Yeah. I think it's a perfect amount.
Yeah, it doesn't take that much pushing and pulling. I like that we should do how to acquire loans YouTube channel.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about this? Our videos where we do a how-to, obviously our motorcycle video is a how-to one, but even the you did another one, or there was another one of our vertical shorts that we did that we did a how to pronounce charcuterie.
Mm-hmm.
That one's got a bunch of views. I was saying, we should do more how-tos.
Well, not how-tos. It's more how. It's not how to react. It's how people react, or how to pronounce it. Yeah.
Yeah, just a how.
Maybe we should just have more sketches that start with how.
How. Yeah.
How to pray.
How to pray before you leave the house.
There you go. That's what we should have done. That's why this prayer sketch is bombing today. And it's bombing hard.
Please, guys, just go fucking watch it, okay? Jesus Christ.
It's our fault. We didn't put how in front of the title.
Yeah, sorry we didn't put how. But go into it thinking like, I'm going to learn how to how. You know what it is, though, is YouTube, so many people, including me, I think you as well learned to edit, and I learned to edit off of YouTube. How do I blah, 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 blah.
Oh, so it comes up first.
Yeah, YouTube. People use YouTube like that. Yeah. I have a buddy who, no joke, he learned to light live music shows from YouTube. And he now makes hundreds of thousands of dollars lighting shows for some of the biggest. Like he's working for Teddy Swims right now, which is a huge artist. That is. Yeah, okay. He's a huge artist who's blowing up. Like he's playing arenas. He's doing an arena, an American arena tour right now. Learned off YouTube. It's crazy.
Well, you can learn anything off YouTube. That's no secret.
I mean, but just to the level of like not knowing anything to, oh, I'm a badass and I can make six figures doing this shit now, working with the top people in the business. That's wild to me.
Are we transcending to the sketch pitches now?
Yeah, let's transcend. I like that, using that word, transcend.
Well, I had prayers on the mind. I don't know.
I'm getting out of comedy. I'm transcending into tax.
tax tax
I'm transcending. No,
fraud.
I'm transcending. I'm. This is. It's an upward. Folks, if you're watching on YouTube, thanks so much. If you want to watch the rest of the episode, you can again subscribe to our
Duh,
Patreon
duh,
for
duh, duh,
$3.
duh,
You know what
duh.
you can do.
Duh.
I smoke weed, folks. Cat's out of the bag. um, but thank you for watching on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel to watch this whole episode, our Patreon to watch this whole episode. Peace, YouTube peeps.